Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to episode 7 of my series titled The Ledger of an Aspiring Speaker. I was taken back to around 1832 when the mighty Mzilikazi was trekking down from modern day KwaZulu Natal into modern day Zimbabwe. Mzilikazi was a mighty warrior that used to be part of the greater Zulu clan. Because of his ambitions, he decided not to return the spoils of war. He had been sent by Shaka to go and attack some certain kingdoms. Then, on return, after realizing how influential and powerful he was, he decided instead not to hand over the spoils to King Shaka. And then that led to a confrontation between Mzilikazi and Shaka, culminating in Mzilikazi trekking down from KZN along the interior of the country, passing by the Free State, the modern day Paris, and some areas that slightly touch northwest. And in one of the confrontations that Mzilikazi had along the way, it was with some of the people that they used to call themselves Bur Trekker, meaning, or Trek Bur, meaning they were migrating farmers that were migrating from the Cape Colony. So they had also established some lodgings somewhere around the area around from Zirast up to the modern day Tshwane or Taba Tshwane there. And also, the local communities, they used to seek refuge from these great trek bureaus or food trekkers that were powerful and they had better weapons. So when Mzilikazi, because he was very, very skilled warrior, so he would go subduing the smaller kingdoms and also taking their cattle and all their belongings. And then one day, I think it was around 1832, he decided to go and raid the cattle from these migrating farmers. And, and as he tried to pursue them, he also encountered some resistance. But his objective was to go and steal. So when these migrating farmers saw Mzilikazi and his people coming to raid their cattle, they started to defend themselves. And then Mzilikazi, because he had achieved his objective, which was to steal, he started to run away. So when they saw him fleeing, they are saying, look at these barbarians. They came against the giant army without the necessary weapons. Look, without even us shooting even one of them, they are already running away. Look at these barbarians. What are they doing? So it made me think. Mzilikazi achieved his objective of looting the cattle of these migrating farmers, which was his main aim. The migrating farmers, they managed to defend their territory. So for them, they declared victory. Mzilikazi was victorious in his own mind, but I'm sure if you were to go into history and try to read more about it, everyone will have their own perception, which made me to believe that probably there will be many battles that you are going to face in your business. There are many battles that you're going to face in your life. And some of the battles, the reason why you fight them, it is not the same reason why your adversary is fighting you. Your adversary could be anything or it could be anybody. But the reason why you are fighting that battle, it is not the reason why your adversary is defending or they are fighting you. So your definition of success might be different from their definition of success or a successful repulsion, right? So it made me laugh to say, so Mzilikazi in his own mind and his people, they achieved their objective of stealing the cattle. Yet these migrating farmers or these trek burros, they also achieved their objective of defending their territory, right? So the territory meant much more for the migrating farmers than it meant for Mziligas. The much more for Mziligas than it meant for the migrating farmers. Have you ever been in such a situation whereby something that you crave so dearly, somebody's in possession of, and you want it? And the reason why you want it is not the reason why they're keeping it. So now, how are you going to fight that battle? What strategies are you going to employ to make sure that you capture what you rightfully want? For you, it might be a necessity. For them, it might be a luxury or just a want or just a distraction. Now, the question is, how are you going to wage war with somebody who's holding something dearly, while least you just want it as a pet? What are you going to do? How are you going to choose the battle? For instance, I could also even veer off to the great war that America ever waged against Vietnam. Americans, with their sophisticated military and huge budgets, they went to war against Vietnam. Whilst America was fighting for a specific objective, Vietnamese, they were fighting for their life. Right? That is the confrontation of an infinite battle versus a finite battle. So now, in that war, the end or the result was written in the sky. The one who is fighting for a sinister motive was likely to encounter obstacles. Because for the Vietnamese, even if it meant all of them were going to die in battle, they were going to die fighting. But was America going to die and be annihilated fighting? No. But the Vietnamese, they knew that if they don't defend their sovereign right, they are going to die. So either way, they were going to be extinct because America was going to completely annihilate them, or they will be absorbed into the American way, and still, with the passage of time, they will be extinct. So they had to defend their territory with everything that they've got. So you will encounter such things in life. But like I said, if I was the commander of the American army, I was going to choose my battle wisely, because it does not mean every battle has to be fought. Was I going to fight Vietnam on their own turf? Did I have the tools to counter the guerrilla attacks or the guerrilla strategies that the Vietnamese were going to employ? Probably not. So what was I going to do? I was going to choose my battles wisely. As you go into business, there will be some turf wars with a competitor. There will be some ideological wars with whoever, or within yourself, or within your teams. Now the question is, Are you going to fight each and every battle, or you are going to fight where you are strategically positioned to earn an advantage and come out victorious? My challenge to you today is, whenever you think of going into any confrontation, understand your enemy. But most importantly, understand yourself. Once you've understand yourself, you will choose your battles wisely. Thank you. If you love these and all the other videos that I'm going to make, please subscribe to my channel so that you continue receiving this daily dosage of my thoughts, unscripted and unfiltered. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Signing out.